All right, let's talk about NLP foundations. All right, I'm gonna follow this one. In this section, we're gonna talk about four parts basically. What is NLP? NLP communication model, it's one of the foundational models. The awareness dimensions, another model that I want to share with you, and cognitive restructuring. Again, don't be intimidated. Terms can sound a little psychological, but I will give you simple frameworks to think about it. So let's start with NLP foundations and with the first one. What is NLP? NLP stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming. You program your neuro, your brain, through your language, communication that you use with yourself, and communication that you use to communicate with the world, right? Very simple framework that I'm gonna share with you, and it's gonna make a lot of sense. So first of all, brain is the hardware. We do not choose our hardware. We come into this world, into this body, with this brain. There's certain limitations already. Some of us are not so lucky, right? The limitation of the body imposes the limitation in intellectual capacity. However, again, this is something still, even with what's given to you, you can work on your brain just like physically through exercise and different mental exercises too, and just through learning and growth, and increase your intellectual capacity. Mind is an operating system. It's a very complex system, lots of underlying programs, lots of applications, lots of wiring going on. But think of it as a Windows or Mac OS, complex, huge operating system. You use the mind to operate. Language is your programming language, right? Think of like C# or JavaScript, whatever you use to write the code for your mind. Of course, first of all, that's your mother tongue. That's your initial programming. Your language itself conditions you to thinking in a certain way. And the next thing, of course, is again communication. How you communicate with yourself, your perception of self, and also how do you communicate with the external world, with other people. Right? You can use your language to program the mind. Beliefs are applications. You can uninstall them, install them, or upgrade them. And practically, this is the level where a lot of coaching work is taking place. Right? We work on our beliefs, and sometimes we outgrow them. Sometimes these applications no longer work for them, and we just need to remove them. We need to eliminate the belief, or we need to upgrade it. You are the software developer. You're the one who's writing the code for the mind, right? However, think of me as a coach as your QA or a debugger. My job is to pressure test the code. First of all, it's reveal the code, bring it to the level of awareness, and then pressure test the code and see what kind of programming is going on and challenge it. And if the code breaks, then I will support you and I will guide you and help you how to write a new code and eliminate the previous dysfunctional program. So basically, think of coaching as a software update or a disk defragmentation, if you will. But it's going to take an hour, but the whole operating system is going to run faster as a result. Meditation is going down to the kernel level. What happens when the mind, the operating system, shuts down? When the mind goes quiet? What's happening? That's what meditation reveals. And there you have it, right? This is just a simple framework of what NLP is. I hope it makes sense. We're going to use this model to build our conversation upon it. And the next foundational concept that I want to introduce is NLP communication model. And very intuitive, but I'll build a nice image and hopefully it will all make sense. Let's take a look.